Columbus, Ohio, where we're at for this college football matchup. And there's a little chill in the air for today's game between the Texas A&M Aggies and the Buckeyes of Ohio State. And here come the Buckeyes. Welcome, everybody. Brad Nessler here for EA Sports with my co-host Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. We hope you're ready for an action-packed game of NCAA football. The Aggies are going to have to play a great football game if they expect to win this one, Kirk.
Well, I'm going to go the other way on this one because of one key area. Texas A&M may not have a lot going for them coming into this game, but they definitely have a guy who can tote it. The thing to watch in this game is the battle up front. If they have success grinding it out, I think they have a chance to pull off the upset.
Are you kidding me? Nah, no way. Texas A&M is going to put 15 or maybe 16 guys in the box in order to stop that running game. Because I'm telling you, what they're going to do defensively is not going to be enough. This one's not going to be close.
We're hoping for a great game. Guys, let's get down on the field. The team captains are ready for the coin toss. Texas A&M has the ball teed up, and we're ready for kickoff.
Number 7 back to return.
He sends this one deep. Number 7 fields it in the end zone.
Kickoff return.
They'll take over at the 17-yard line.
Start the drive at the 17-yard line. First and 10.
The Buckeyes line up with 3 wide. And he's taken down. The running back gives them 6 on the ground.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Second and 4 coming up here. Ball in the 23. Ohio State comes to the line with 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Steps up. He's looking down the middle. He's got it. Taylor brings him down at the 40. Boy, did he zip that ball in there.
Yeah, you're right. There's not a whole lot of quarterbacks out there that can make this throw. He delivers this one right where it has to be. Great arm strength.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 40. They line up with split backs. Nothing doing. Tackled for a loss on the play. That was one ugly play.
Not if you're on defense. They thought that play was absolutely gorgeous.
Second down, 14 coming up here. Ball on the 36-yard line. Number 13 is the single setback. He steps up, wants to throw a screen. Throws a stiff arm, and down he goes. That was a good completion there.
Yeah, I really liked the good, clean routes they ran on that play.
It's third down and 7 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Ohio State comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. His receiver has it, and he's taken down at the 35-yard line. They convert on 3rd and long, guys.
Well, the offense coming through in a big way that time. How about the timing on that route, Coach?
Yeah, Kirk, the quarterback was able to throw to a spot, and the receiver was there to catch it for a first and 10. Nice play.
First and 10. Ball on the 35. handoff. And down he goes at the 32. The fullback picks up about 3 yards on that carry. Second and 7 coming up here. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. The Buckeyes line up with 5 receivers. Sanders back to throw. Looks. Complete. And he's taken down. Kirk, that was a nice grab there.
You know, it may be simple, but whenever you can gain solid yardage, you're doing something right.
The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up. Number 13 lines up in a deep back, I formation. Again with a carry. And down he goes at the 26. Not much for the runner as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. And since it's 4th and short, they probably have a better chance of converting than trying for a long field goal. Sanders back to pass. He's going left. Not quite enough for the first. Looks like they'll turn it over on downs.
You know what? I think they still made the right call there.
Yeah, it was worth the gamble, even though they didn't make it.
They'll set up shop at the 26-yard line. 4 wide. They get it out there on the toss. And he's taken down at the 30. The halfback runs for 4 yards. Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 30-yard line. They line up in an I. They're going to pitch it with a stiff arm. He's got a lot of green. There's a missed tackle. Nice pickup on that run.
Here's a perfect example of running the toss play. Good pitch, good catch, and blocking was good enough up front to spring this tailback to a monster game.
Here's another look at that fantastic run. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Texas A&M comes to the line with 3 wide. James tosses to the left side. They'll drop him for a loss. The defense just swarmed over him on that one.
Yeah, they were able to penetrate the offensive line and get to the running back before that play even had a chance.
Second and 11 coming up. Ball on the 47-yard line. Back to pass. With the throw. And he drops it. It's 3rd down and 11 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Ohio State brings in their nickel package. Drops back to pass. Steps up. He's under some heat. And they do a good job at swatting that one away.
You're right, Brad. Excellent awareness by the defender to know where the football is and get his hand on it.
Texas A&M ready to put this one away. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Number 4 signals for a fair catch, and it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Their last drive ended when they decided to try for it on 4th down and were turned away by the defense. They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. The Buckeyes come out in the ace formation. And down he goes. They call his number, and he carries for 6 yards.
On the carry, gain of 6 on the play.
2nd and 4. Ball on the 26-yard line. The counter. And they got him for a loss.
Well, these guys fast or what? Good job of penetrating and getting to the ball carrier here.
Third and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 23-yard line. One man backfield. Back to pass. He steps up, wants to throw outside, and he can't hang on to it. That brings up a punting situation.
I'll tell you what, this defense did a heck of a job that time to hold them to 3 and out.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
No surprise here as they prepare to punt it away.
Back to return.
Number 21 gets it off. Number 2 fields it at the 46. He's hit and got away. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
You know, they had something going, but were unable to get any points.
They'll get the ball here at the 42-yard line. Texas A&M comes out with an I formation. James pitches out to the right, sheds that one. And he's taken down at the 41. And he gets a yard on the run. Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 41. Texas A&M goes with the ace set here. James hands off to the left, and down he goes. That'll get picked up of a yard.
1-yard gain on the play.
Third and 8. Ball on the 40. And that's the end of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 40-yard line. Ohio State brings in the nickel here. James with a nice play fake. Got it. The 10. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. What a display of pure speed.
You know, anytime this guy touches the ball, he has the ability to go the entire length of the field with that speed.
And if I was calling plays, I would say, go right past everybody and we'll throw it to you. He can fly.
And he hits the PAT. Texas A&M ready to kick this one off. Number 7 and number 28 set to return. Kicks it off. Number 28 fields at the goal line. Oh, what a move. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to go 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that and shut them down again right here.
They'll go to work at the 21-yard line.
At the 21-yard line. First and 10.
Sanders tosses to the left side. A little juke. Walker tackles him for a loss on the play.
1 yard.
They came with a blitz that time and got to the tailback for the loss. Second and 11 coming up. Ball on their own 20. Sanders running the option. He laterals the ball. He jukes him. And they hit him in the backfield.
The quarterback caused them to run out of room. Excellent play by him to keep it from going outside.
Third down and 12 to go. Ball on their own 19. The Buckeyes come out in a shotgun. Drops back to pass. Throws it to the outside. Finds his receiver. Smith with a takedown. Talk about a throw.
Does this kid have an arm or what? I'm telling you, this thing is like a laser beam coming out of his hand.
Boy, you're right. What a cannon this young man's got.
First and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. The Buckeyes come out in the ace formation. Gets a toss. Taylor brings him down. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards.
4 on the play.
Second and 6 coming up here. This is the 5th play of this drive. Ohio State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Juke move. And he is drilled at the 43. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. The offense faces another third down as they line it up. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Sanders hands it off. And he's taken down. So the ground game picks up another first down.
Well, this really works on a defensive psyche. You can see the guys on defense right now are just trying to catch their wind. Once again, they had a chance to bring this drive to a halt, but were unable to do it. The offense really seems to be clicking right now.
It's first and 10, and this is the 7th play of the current drive. The Buckeyes come out showing 3 wide. They keep it on the ground with the tailback.
The defensive line was just too overpowering and didn't give the running back much of a chance there.
Second and 10. This is the 8th play of this drive. The Buckeyes come out with split backs. Throws it deep downfield. Incomplete pass. A little too much juice on that one.
And this quarterback sometimes gets a little bit too excited back there and tries to put too much on it. He's got to relax and just make a good throw.
They line up for another third down, and they've had no problem converting their first 2. The Aggies line up with 6 defensive backs. He drops back. He's under pressure. Got it. Taylor with a takedown at the 44-yard line. Well, he showed off his arm that time with a heck of a throw. So they're set to punt this one away.
Walker back to return.
Number 21 gets it off. Not much of a return on that one, guys.
Boy, that's an excellent job of punt coverage there. Getting into position quickly and sealing off any space for him to run. Nice job.
They'll take over at the 13.
Start the drive at the 13-yard line. First and 10.
The Aggies go with the I formation. James to the air on first down. Long ball right side. And he's all the way down to the 45-yard line. The receiver found a hole in the zone and turned it into a first down.
No matter what type of defensive coverage you have, there are always going to be holes. The best thing you can do is make those holes small so the quarterback can't get the ball in there.
First and 10. Ball on their own 45. Up the middle. And he's going to lose yards on this one. And they threw a flag on that play. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. 15-yard penalty.
They got a little bit of help
First
there.
down.
Yeah, they sure did. They'll gladly take anything this defense is going to give them out there.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. The Buckeyes line up in a nickel back. They go with the option. He breaks free. Fakes it. And now he decides to pitch it. And down he goes at the 19. And what a run.
And here's a stat for you. This kid ran a 4.3 non-win aided 40. Now that's fast.
Non-win aided? What are you talking about? I don't care if he had to win or not. This kid can fly.
First and 10. Ball on the 19. James goes with a play fake. And it's caught. And he's taken down. The Aggies call for a timeout. And they'll have 2 remaining. Second and 3 coming up, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. They go with a pitch to the right. And down he goes at the 9-yard line. Texas A&M calls a timeout. That was their second timeout. Texas A&M in a 4-wide set. They go with the option. He fakes a pitch, spins upfield, and he's taken down. And he gains around 3 on that keeper. They put everyone up on the line. Laterals back. Touchdown, Aggies. And that was a nice little touchdown run there, Coach.
Yeah, Brad. Well, they punched it in there, but Kirk, it looks like that defense punched out on that play.
Oh, let's see that one again.
Brad, great speed here by the quarterback. When you talk about running the option to perfection, this is exactly what you mean.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over a minute to go in the half, the score, Texas A&M 14, Ohio State nothing. Number 13 looks ready to kick this one off. Number 7 and number 28 deep to return. Number 7 fields it at the 1. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
It's all about execution, my friends. We saw them move the football, but they were unable to move it when it mattered most.
But, Lee, I think you have to give credit to this defense. They tightened up when they had to, and they're going to look to do the same here.
They'll set up shop at the 20.
First and 10.
Sanders to the air on first down. He lobs it out to the left side. Man, he had to get rid of that ball in a hurry.
You know, it seems like he's allowing the defense right now to control him by throwing bad passes under pressure. What he needs to do is make some plays and start controlling the defense instead.
2nd and 10. Ball on their own 20. The Buckeyes come out with split backs. Sanders drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Throws this one out to the left. Complete. And down he goes. Nice little catch there, huh, Coach?
Yeah, that was a good call. I like that call. I like short passes. They're safe and can lead to some really good yardage.
It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball on their own 26. And straight ahead we go with the fullback. Oh, he got nailed on that one. Texas A&M takes a timeout, and that was their last timeout. The special teams coach sends his punt team out on the field. Number 21 gets it off. Number 2 calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in at the 30-yard line. Let's see if this defense has trouble defending the pass again here.
If they do, my friend, look out. They're going to give up another touchdown in a hurry.
They'll start this drive at the 30.
At the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Texas A&M comes out with 5 receivers. Back to pass. Steps up. He's looking. Rifles this one out to the left. Coach, he made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 30. James with 3 wide receivers. James drops to throw. He steps up once and all, going deep. Found his man. And he's all the way down to the 35. That catch gives him over 100 yards in the first half.
Yeah, this guy's off to a hot start. Let's see if he can keep it up.
James back to pass. Spikes the ball. Second and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. James drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. And that one's fallen incomplete. And that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 35. So we'll probably get one last heave to the end zone here before halftime. James back to throw. Steps up, rifles it right side, and it falls incomplete. Folks, let's pause now as we've reached the end of the first half. Our score at halftime, Texas A&M 14, Ohio State nothing. Ohio State got the ball to start the game, so they'll be kicking off to start the second half. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Number 14 fields it in the end zone. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll get the ball here at the 20. The Aggies line up with 3 wide. Little handoff. And he's taken down. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. James, little toss to the right. Spinning, and down he goes. 3 yards there on the play. We get 3rd and 3 here. Ball on the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again. Spin move. And he's taken down. Good pickup on that run.
You know what made this play so successful was the vision of the ball carrier. Nice job of reading his blocks.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 42. The Aggies line up with 4 wideouts. Makes a move. And down he goes. What a run.
Man, this kid can flat out fly. A lot of kids are fast, but there's not many guys out there that can run as fast as this kid in pads holding on to the football.
I agree with you, Lee, and he has such a natural running style.
First and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. Four wide. James drops back on 1st down. He got it! And now he'll use a stiff arm. The wideout comes up with a spectacular play.
Yeah, and if I'm the coach, I put a big circle around that play so I can remember to call that one again. Good call.
Let's see if they can take this one in for 6. They go with the option. And now he pitches it. He tries to spin. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That gives him 2 rushing scores on the day. This run's worth another look.
You know, Lee, it's one thing to face the scout team quarterback all week preparing for the option, but this guy's tough.
Kirk, you're absolutely right. You practice and practice against that option, but you just can't run it the same way they do.
And he hits the PAT. So with just over 5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter, the score, Texas A&M 21, Ohio State nothing. Number 13 looks ready to kick this one off. Number 28 and number 7 back ready to return. Number 28 takes it from the 6. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll go to work at the 25-yard line.
Start the drive at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
Sanders gives it up the middle, and he's taken down, and they pick up 2 yards.
Gain
It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on their own 27. Sanders comes to the line with 3 wide. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. They got a little bit there, but less than a yard.
1-yard gain on the play. 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 28. The Buckeyes come out in the ace formation. Sanders hands it off, and down he goes. They didn't have the ball long there.
Having ball control is important in football, and 3 and out is what you want to avoid for sure.
They send out the punting unit.
Number 21 in the punt. Number 2 back deep to the 10.
He punts it. Number 2 fields it to 31 with the spin. Not a lot of trouble scoring the last time they had the ball. Let's see if that passing game does the trick again. They'll take over at the 42.
1st and 10.
The Aggies line up in an I formation. Drops back to pass. He steps up, wants to throw outside. It falls incomplete. Not much a receiver could do that time.
You're right. Nice defensive play, and the key here is the defender's able to avoid pass interference.
2nd and 10. Ball on their own 42. Ohio State puts 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. He drops back. He's got to throw it in a hurry, and he's going to be sacked. He grabbed a hold of the quarterback and would not let go.
Well, he's able to slip right through a crack in the line and get a big sack.
Third down and what they didn't want to get in. Ball on the 34. Ohio State brings in their nickel package. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it to the outside. And they couldn't hook up on that one. He just couldn't get to that one.
Well, he looked to be a little excited back there in the pocket. May have rushed things a little bit. Needs to be a little bit more patient. Step up, make the throw.
It's 4th down, and the punt team lines up. Number 7 takes it at the 12. Picked up some good, solid yardage on that return.
Yo, that's not good for the old net punting average either.
They'll start this drive at the 28.
28-yard line. 1st and 10.
Sanders still has it, throws it to the outside. Smith brings him down at the 38-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You know, the thing that impresses me about this offense is their ability to spread the ball around. They're not afraid to go to their tight ends, their tailbacks, and in this case, their fullback. Nicely designed play.
2nd down and short. Ball on their own 38. The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. Sanders will hand it off. Gets past the tackler. Walker with a takedown at the 44-yard line.
As you mentioned in the pregame, Coach, the running game would be the key.
Yeah, not an overly impressive run, but it does give them the 1st down.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 44. They hand off on the counter. And he's taken down. 2-yard pickup.
The ball carrier. Gain of 2 on the play.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 46-yard line. Setting up the play action. And caught. And down he goes at the 47. How about that play?
That's a good pickup there. He just dropped back and delivered a nice throw.
Third down and a yard.
47-yard.
Ball right around midfield. The Buckeyes come to the line with their jumbo package. Sanders with the give. Little shake and bake move. And he's taken down. They picked up the first down on the ground attack.
You know, great job there by the offense on a crucial third down lead to pick up that first down.
Kirk, did you see the way those guys blocked on that play? That was beautiful.
First and 10. And this is the 6th play of the drive. He'll keep it on the ground again. Oh, man, did he take a hit.
On the carry.
A 2-yard run by the halfback. It's 2nd down and 8 to go. This is the 7th play of this drive. Ohio State sets up in the eye. Sanders drops back. Pressure coming. And he's got it. Going the other way now. And just a great interception by the cornerback.
Well, that's big time. He made a great read on the quarterback and got in there for the pick.
They'll set up shop at the 29-yard line.
First and 10.
Texas A&M in a 4-wide set. James drops to throw, and they got him for a loss. The D lineman wasn't letting anyone by him that time.
And the big fella did a heck of a job plugging up the hole where that play was supposed to go.
That guy's so big, Kirk, he doesn't plug up holes. He plugs up the whole line down there. Yo.
Second and 10. Ball on the 29. Number 1 is the deep back as they line up in the eye. Back to pass. Steps up, throws this one out to the right. Complete, and down he goes. A nice completion to the tight end.
A good play here, and the thing that I notice is that he provides a nice big target out there for the quarterback.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 43. And he's taken down. Couldn't get anything out of that. Second and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. Four wide. Drops back to pass. He steps up under pressure. Almost intercepted. And an outstanding play defensively.
Yeah, he timed it perfectly and managed to get a hand in there to deflect the ball away.
Third down and 10 coming up. This is the 5th play of this drive. Ohio State puts 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. He drops back, steps up in the pocket. Incomplete pass. Texas A&M lining up the punt. Number 20 punts it, and it's a good one. And it's out of bounds at the 21.
Great job by the defense last time forcing the pick. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few runs here by the offense to start things off.
They'll get the ball here at the 21-yard line. Ohio State comes out with an I formation. On the ground with the tailback. He spins, and down he goes. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback.
5-yard gain on the play.
Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on their own 26. 5 wide. Tries to juke, and he's taken down at the 35. They'll get 9 yards on the play. First and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. Number 13, the lone back. He gets another carry. And down he goes. They get 3 yards on the play.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. Ohio State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Play action. Looking, he's going right, and it's caught. Taylor brings him down. They fake the handoff and complete the pass, good for 6 yards. Third and 1, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. Sanders will hand it off. Walker with a takedown. And that was a nice gain, and he's going to have enough for the first down.
Well, I think, Brad, the offensive line won the battle up front. You could see the defensive line getting knocked backwards, allowing the ball carrier to pick up a nice gain.
It's first and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. Again with the run, and he's taken down. The fullback picks up about 3 yards on that carry.
Gain on the play.
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 43. Ace backfield. Again, he'll get the call. And down he goes. Just about 3 yards there.
3-yard gain on the play.
The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Sanders back to pass. Steps up. Complete. And he's taken down at the 35-yard line. They're playing against 2 opponents here, the defense and the game clock, as they hurry for another play. Sanders on first down. He steps up, wants to throw outside. Got him again. He's knocked out of bounds. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
Yeah, this guy's not going to burn too many guys deep, but he's definitely a good possession guy who you can rely on.
First and 10, and this is the 10th play of the drive. They line up with split backs. They'll throw again. Defense hasn't stopped them yet. Got his running back, and down he goes at the 11. Desperately needing a score, they hurry to the line. Sanders hasn't thrown a bad one this drive. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. They're really fortunate to still have a shot at points.
That wasn't one of the prettiest passes I've ever seen. He's got to be relieved it wasn't picked.
I bet you that defender thought it was a pretty pass. Too bad it bounced off his hands. That should have been an INT.
It's second down and 10 to go. This is the 12th play of this drive. Ohio State goes with the ace set here. Steps back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. And it falls incomplete. Oh, what a heck of a defensive play.
Heck of a play. He timed that one perfectly and knocked the ball out of his hands. Great effort.
Yeah, you're right. Great effort, and that saved them from a touchdown right there.
They've been 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, and they'll try to convert again here. 2 tight end set. Drops back to pass. Under heavy pressure. Touchdown, Ohio State. An excellent pass to the wideout for 6.
That wide receiver had his eyes on the end zone the second he caught the ball. That was a nice-looking play.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, our score, Texas A&M 21, Ohio State 7. It looks like they're going to go for the onside kick.
Number 3, back to return.
Here goes nothing. Here's the call from the referee.
Illegal procedure on the kicking team. 5-yard penalty.
And they're going to get good field position there.
Absolutely no excuse for the kicker kicking the ball out of bounds. Now the pressure is going to really be on the defense to step up.
Number 85 needs a good bounce for a possible recovery here. Here it goes. They were really hoping to get the ball back there.
Well, now they have to call on their defense to make something happen. They need a big play right here to get that ball back.
Excellent field position to start the drive. James gives it up the middle, and he's taken down at the 45. A pickup of about 3. Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 45-yard line. James will hand it off. He's hit and got away. Spins upfield, and down he goes at the 31-yard line. The Buckeyes are going to take a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. It's first and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. They'll give it off here. And he's taken down. Ohio State calls a timeout, and now they've only got 1 remaining. Second and 7. Ball on the 28. They line up in the jumbo set. They hand it off again. And down he goes. He picked up big yardage on that run.
Oh, this is great blocking up front. Nice job of holding on to their blocks, allowing him to break through for some big yards.
Let's look at that one again. It's first and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line. Little handoff. He jukes. Bounces off the would-be tackler, and he's taken down. Ohio State takes a timeout, and that was their last timeout. EA Sports and Old Spice say congratulations to our players of the game. He'll go with the fullback. Lost the ball, fumble, and down he goes at the 15-yard line. He really wanted that ball, didn't he, Kirk?
You can't teach hustle like that. The linebacker was determined to get the ball there, and he did.
They'll go to work at the 15. Ohio State lines up with 3 receivers. Sanders on first down. He's under pressure. He'll dump this one off. And it's incomplete. There was a lot of pressure on the quarterback there.
Yeah, he had to get rid of it in a hurry, and that's why his pass was off.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 15. Ohio State in a 5-wide set. Sanders set to go to the air, and he dropped it.
Pass ball's incomplete. Number 3, the intended receiver on the play.
Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 15. They come out in a nickel. Back to pass. Steps up. He's looking for his man. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. We knew this drive was in trouble if they couldn't get the pass game going, and it's safe to say that's the case as he had 0 completions. The Buckeyes line up with 5 receivers. Sanders needs this pass. And they're going to have to give the ball back after going for it on 4th and long.
Not much you can do there. You got to go for it and give yourselves a chance.
They'll start this drive at the 15-yard line.
First and 10.
We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock. There's the kneel down by the quarterback. Second down and 12. Ball on the 17. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. And he takes a knee. It's third down and 14 to go. Ball on the 19-yard line. There's the final gun, and this game is history. Kirk, what'd you think of this one?
You know, I think it was a well-played game for the most part. Ohio State had a few missed opportunities in this game. And I think if they could have capitalized on a few of them, it would have been a lot closer, and they might even have won this game.
Folks, thanks for tuning into our game. Our final score, Texas A&M 21, Ohio State 7. So for Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, this is Brad Nessler saying goodbye, everybody, and thanks for tuning in.